Hello Scorpios, this is Yasha with SoulsIntersect, and I have your April of 2016 monthly reading. I pulled 3 cards for you. We have some beautiful energy cards. I have the Star, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So I will get started on your reading in a moment. I just wanted to let you know too that I put out an introductory video all about SoulsIntersect, and I will paste the link to the video in the description for this reading. The video talks a little bit more about me and what I do, and will give you some additional information about where I'm coming from. One thing that I forgot to say on the videos is that I obviously don't shuffle and pull the cards on camera, but I want to let you know that I do that just before the video after meditating and focusing on the sign and the month and doing a lot of shuffling and concentrating and raising the vibration. And I use the first 3 cards that I pull, and I will never change what I pull, so I don't try to sugarcoat or pick something I like more. So just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean that I'm messing with it in any way. I'm really true to the tarot. And so I get started on the video right after I set it up. So I start to get messages pretty much right off the bat when I pull the cards, but I do the video very shortly after. So I just pulled these cards for you. Okay, and sometimes there'll be a 4th or 5th card if something falls out or kind of jumps out at me, but usually for now I'm going to be doing the 3. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot of wonderful, bright, warm energy with this reading for you guys. I think that April is going to be a very inspirational month for you, at least. I'm feeling an uplifting in mood, and so for some of you it could just show through in that sense, like better mood, more inspiration to do the work that you're doing, more hope about something going on in your life. That would be the minimal side of this effect, but honestly, for some of you, I'm really feeling like something fated might happen, even down to meeting a soulmate. So I don't want to give false hope, but I'm really seeing that when I see the Star and the Two of Cups next to each other like this. It definitely points me in that direction for some of you. Interestingly enough, the Eight of Cups as, it's either an outcome or it's going to be a theme. I do feel like for those of you who meet a soulmate, or it could also be a business partner that you're meant to work with, or a really close friend, for those of you who that does happen to, I feel like that person is going to pull you in a new direction, which could even come to moving on to something else physically. So one scenario would be, you meet your soulmate or your twin flame, for example, and the way that you connect and maybe something you discuss or something that they inspire you to do actually motivates you to leave your job behind. That's where the Eight of Cups energy would come in. Leave a job behind, leave a home that you're not that happy in, or even your location, your full location. And I'm getting that because it comes right after it, but also because I'm looking at the design on the dress of this person, because I feel like it's you on the left with your watery energy. You have the cup in the foreground, and this other person has the cup in the background, so gender would be irrelevant. I'm not looking at that. And it's also, I think, you on the left because you have the water behind you, and that's kind of representing you, the water in the Star. So I'm thinking that the person you meet, with the pattern on their dress matching the sky in this Eight of Cups card, it's kind of painting the background to what is happening, this moving on or going away. It could also just be a temporary travel, like maybe you meet someone from somewhere else and you go to where they're from to meet their family, for example. But I feel like they're behind it, literally. And so they may be an inspiration for that. Um, and the moon is really standing out to me. I think that it's something that could happen around the time of the full moon, so you might want to look up when that is. And also, as I said, that the 17 on the star card was standing out to me too. So 17th of the month of April possibly could be a significant day for you. So I would look at your chart and see if something about that stands out to you. I'm also seeing this, suddenly I'm seeing this face in the Two of Cups here on in the back right. I'm kind of seeing a third face in the background, so I've never gotten that for this card, but it just stood out to me. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is mainly yellow and green, and the two blotches of green at the top left and right would be the eyes of this, it's kind of like a figurative looking person. And then the blotch of green in the middle, almost between the heads of the two, would be the nose. So if you can see that, and then the rest would kind of be like the cheeks and mouth, looking like it's almost smiling. I also just got Man in the Moon, so I think that's a nod to this possible something happening at the full moon. It could also be the new moon. But I feel like it's either the energy then of that man in the moon or a literal man. It could be anyone, but I'm really getting man bringing you two together. And so this could be in love. It could also, again, be a business partnership. If it is that, I really feel like you two have something to offer each other. Obviously, in love, you would have your love to offer each other, but if it happens to be business, there's something really significant you have to offer each other. But I do feel like someone else would bring you two together. It doesn't have to be literal, like maybe they may not be actually introducing you, but it could be, you work somewhere and it's owned by a really kind-hearted, powerful man, for example, the business owner, and you meet at work or through the business or something like that. Whatever it is, I'm getting this really fatherly energy to that person. And I think that they will have a role in bringing you two together, even if it's not literal or like in 3D. It could be that their souls are helping bring you two together. So that's a really lovely, lovely energy I'm getting from all of this. Whatever it is, and even if it's just a friendship, some of you actually may be giving birth, or it could be like your sister or brother has a child, or their wife, bringing you a niece or nephew. This person, someone you make a connection with this month in any arena, it's fated and it's very inspired. It's sent from spirit. It's absolutely going to bring you hope and it will uplift you. And it's a really, really positive thing. And I just got the message too that the number 17 could be significant in some other way to some of you. So think also in other ways. It might not be the actual date. It could be something else. So that would be something for you too. Okay. So I'm going to go down to the Eight of Cups and see if there's anything else that's standing out to me here. So again, I feel like whatever this chance meeting happens to be, which isn't chance at all, but this connection, which could also be made online, I just got that, is, like I mentioned before, going to cause you to change something. That change, if it's not literally moving away, will consist of you letting go of something that you have invested a lot of time and energy into, but not forgetting it ever. So it's those cups, and in them is something very valuable to you. Work that you've done, thoughts that you have nurtured, a way of thinking it could be, and again, it could be a place or something that you've really, really tended to and given your love and energy to, that you will have to kind of give up to the universe. And this could also just be putting it on a shelf for right now, storing it. You're not dumping it out. You're not getting rid of it. It's absolutely going to still be there for you, literally or figuratively. But turning away from it, trusting, having faith in the universe to leave them standing there like that, out in the open sky, and just having the trust and faith that they'll always have your back. It'll always be there for you, something that you've invested in, and no one can taint that or take that away from you. So that you can take some steps towards something else. And sometimes with the Eight of Cups, I see following it, like the next month, for example, that it was just that you had to go and get something to add to this collection, for example. So it could just be temporary. But it's very positive, especially in this reading with the star and the Two of Cups behind it. I feel like it is going to be a positive change for you, and whatever it is that you're going towards, it's only going to bring you more. It's only going to add to your repertoire, is something that just came to me. And I really like in this depiction of it how it's it really shows the cups behind the person in the upper part of the card, or the center part of the card, with the person towards the bottom coming towards us, looking at it, him. Because in some of the depictions, it's like this stormy background, and it's like these really treacherous mountains that the person is climbing, and has the figure often has his back to us. And that one can be a little bit of a sadder, going away, really having to leave something behind kind of energy sometimes, and I don't get that from this one. It feels super positive. The risk, or the only downside in this depiction, I feel like, is that you can't carry them with you. It would just be too much weight, so you have to trust in the universe that if you leave them there, they'll still be there when you come back. And I just wanted to add again that I do feel like this person, it could even just be, honestly, this could be, for some of you, just someone that you randomly meet who says something to you that inspires you to make a change that this consists of. And I'm also just really seeing, I just got a feeling of Moses in this card too. So that's interesting. If that may speak to you, to some of you. The prophet Moses may be someone who's very close to some of you. And I also just got the message to pay attention to your dreams, because they may contain clues to some of how this might go down. And so I also actually want to, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to flip this over, because as I was starting your reading, I was really drawn to the center of the back of the art on this card, especially that knot in the middle where there are the 5 spaces. I don't know if this speaks to any of you, but I really wanted to show you. It's 5 spaces, they're different colors. It looks really Celtic to me. It's a symbol, and I don't know what the message is. I just wanted to show it to you. I felt that I should show it to you. I'm picking up some infinity, some yin and yang, some sacred geometry stuff. So symbols may just be of importance to some of you, and that might just be kind of a confirmation or a shout out to show it to you, but it also may be a clue of some kind. So, and if anyone has any feedback on that, you may be an artist as well, I'm getting that. Let me know. I would love to hear from you if that's speaking to you in any way. Okay, Scorpios, good luck with this. Enjoy this. Really, really be open and allow this in and embrace it. It's such a beautiful energy reading. Okay, if you're interested in communicating with me for any reason, I'm at soulsintersect@gmail.com. Thank you.